Hey there, this is Seb from Duel Bros, and today we are going to be doing a Herald deck profile. Let's do this! Now this right here, this was the OG. Before every single deck in existence had an Omni Negate or two, this was where you'd go to negate your opponent's effects. Does it still hold up? Kinda. Let's get into it. Starting off with the main deck. 3 Herald of Perfection. The star of the show, where you're going to go to discard your fairies to make your opponent rage quit. In Gold Ghost Rare 2, because it's snazzy. Helping out your Herald, we got 3 Cyber Angel Benten. Fantastic card. Use her as the material, and then you can search any fairy. 2 Idaten. Gives your Herald a bit of a buff, so he's harder to kill. 1 Natasha for some funny combo plays where you can take control of your opponent's monsters. And then 1 Dakini, 1 Vrash, 1 Izana. If the Herald is your shield, these 3 are your spear. Each one's got a destroying effect once you put her on the field. Pretty good board breakers. And that's all our Cyber Angels. But we got a few more rituals. Namely Saravis, the Ancient and Ascended. He's a ritual monster, he's a hand trap, and he's all round useful to have. And 1 Chalice Slime, just to make your plays a bit more consistent. For the non-rituals, 3 Diviner of the Herald. No explanation needed. Got a few more Heralds. Namely 2 Heralds of Orange Light. Even more negating action, because you can never, ever have enough negates. Got a few more searchers here. 1 Cyber Petite Angel. We're running her because when the Diviner is tributed, she can special summon a level 2 or lower, so it's good to have like one of these that searches. And 3 Manju. Makes the deck way more consistent. Something that's very needed, given that you need the ritual monster in your hand, the ritual spell in your hand, and the right amount of monsters. So searching is paramount. And 1 Eva. You can search her with Benten, and then of course when you discard her with Herald, you can trigger her effect and get a few more fairies in your hand, which means more materials for Herald to use for negates. Only running 1 because you don't want to draw this, you want to search this once you know you have a Herald. Then Incantations. We got 1 Talismandra, 1 Candle, 1 Pencil Plume, 1 Bookstone. I've been experimenting a lot with the ratios in this deck, and I found that 1 of each imp is the way to go because it means you get to draw into your fairies a bit more. And let's be real here, once you have 1, you could just get the 1 you need, so it doesn't really matter too much. And of course, imps do give you 2 special summon monsters on the field, so you can then use your normal summon for the Vanity's Ruler for a bit of good old stun action. And once again, he is a fairy, so you can search him with Benten. Rage Quit Formula Incarnate. And of course, you can't run ritual monsters without the ritual spell cards. 3 Dawn of the Herald. 2 Machine Angel Ritual. 1 Machine Angel Absolute Ritual, and 1 Praise of the Voiceless Voice. For the regular spells, triple Preparation of Rites. This searches your ritual monster, and you can also use it to search a ritual spell card with the help of the Chalice Slime from earlier by discarding your slime in order to summon Candle. Candle effect activates, gets you a ritual spell card. And then of course, triple pre-preparation of rites, more searching. 1 Called by the Grave, because this deck does not do well with interruptions at all. So a little bit of like protection against that is always needed. And one solemn warning. I know, like most people think that regular trap cards are a bit too slow for today's game. But I do love this one quite a bit. And because you'll be relying on monster effects a lot for your negates, Forbidden Droplet and Dark Rule No More absolutely decimate this deck. So it is nice to have like something to say nope to their nope. And that's it for the main deck. On to the extra deck, we've got triple Herald of the Arc Light. You can get this out with your Diviner or your Orange Light, plus your Petite Angel, but that's not why it's here. It is of course here, so you can mill it with your Diviner and trigger its search effect. Speaking of Diviner mills, we got a triple Nuts for the same reason. And an interesting mill option, which you'll be getting out as well most of the time, is your Frame Lord Omega. Mill him to return a card from your graveyard to the deck, so, you know, good recycling power. Plus he is a level 8, so one of your tuners plus one of your level 6 Cyber Angels does get you this bad boy, and he can thin your opponent's hand out. And of course, Diviner's mill effect does make it a level 6, which you would use for summoning your Herald, but if you have that plus a Cyber Angel level 6 on your field, you can also get out the Ultimate Sulkin, who in turn can fetch you dragons. We got for that one Crystal Wing, one Stardust Spark, and one Hot Red Dragon Archfiend. Lots of lovely Dragon Synchro goodness over here. Now on to the links. This is a ritual deck, so you got yourself the triple Dynamondo. This card is a lifesaver, one of this deck's aces. You can use it to like recycle your ritual monsters if your Sorvis or your Herald is in the grave. It ain't anymore. And it can also shuffle a card on the field into the deck. So, just an all-around fantastic option to have. And once again, for more negates, one Mirage Lights. Because screw spell and trap cards, right? And of course, when this gets destroyed, it is yet another Searcher. Gotta stay consistent. And that's it for the deck profile. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, subscribe, and get ready for more. See ya!